Alright dudes, so this is Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Capcom 1991 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And as you can see, the townspeople are celebrating. Arthur's back.
Yay!
He's mega hot babe, Guinevere, but out in the shadows, there's evil brewing.
Shocking!
Demons are gathering. Yeah. Such a nice little intro.
That's a pretty
really,
cool intro.
It's all I need to get me motivated. Especially with what happens next. You can tell already by the music that even though Arthur
Nintega's completely correct. This game is torture.
Together again.
Wow, watch that intro.
You can tell there's trouble ahead. Yeah, Mode 7 graphics, sweet!
Remember the good old days breaking several controllers playing this.
Oh my god!
And there you go, a big Satan sends one of his big red hairy demons to capture your sweet girlfriend. So
let's not talk about why he wants her.
Yeah, or what he's doing with her.
Well, we had that story already back then, you know.
Navigate your way through that huge world.
Mario all over again.
So already you can see how great the graphics were for this game. Everything looks like it has a nice sheen to it.
Very nice graphics in this game.
Incredible.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
And the music too.
Definitely.
Very straightforward. Oh yeah.
The only thing I was saying, this game is one of those games to me.
Steve, we cannot hear you.
You love the game, but you also hate it.
Yeah, you're a bit faint, mate.
You can't hear me?
No.
That's better. That's better. What,
What'd you say? Okay. I was just saying, this is one of those games that you love the game, but you also hate it. Like you always like it. It has great music, it has good gameplay, but you just want to kill yourself when you play it. It's so ridiculously hard.
Yeah, it's very challenging. So, I remember the first time I beat the game. I started playing it on a Saturday night sometime, and I was still playing it at about 11 o'clock the next morning when I eventually got through the whole game. Because you die a lot, especially later on. First couple of levels aren't too bad. Like for a platformer too, this is quite interesting. The way the ground rises and sinks because there's so many. Earlier on, the ground was rising because the ground was filling up with skulls. But here, those towers are emptying out the skulls, so the ground starts dropping. And you got to watch out for the wizard. He changed me into a seal for a sec. So yeah, you have to be careful of that. Yeah, so it's very innovative design when it comes in terms of the actual platforming. Like here as well, the big wave comes and knocks out some of the ground, knocks some of the ground away, so you have to plan your jumps a bit more carefully around that. So you see that the wave washes away some of the terrain.
You know what is interesting? Later we are going to play Donkey Kong, the version of 2010, and there is one level that is exactly designed like this one here, where the waves are coming up and you have to watch out that they don't get you. Yeah, incredible.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool if you could show that to compare it with how it works in this game. Then, if you can access that level for us.
I think so. I should access near to all levels now.
Cool.
Pete, I don't know if you know about that, but didn't that game also have problems with the censorship, just as Castlevania, because of Christian or religious signs? I thought there was something about that game.
I didn't get time to do much research because this game's so hard. It took me days to get. I still wasn't satisfied with this gameplay. Like I was still trying to the last minute to get the actual gameplay I wanted.
I know.
So yeah, there could have been. It's possible. Like because I noticed in the graveyard at the start. Sorry.
Yeah, because. Yeah, I think so. I think so, if I remember right, that it also had problems like Castlevania with the crosses and religious signs, you know. So it got sent for the NES version and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it's possible because if you remember back at the graveyard, he's the first boss, by the way. In the graveyard at the start, instead of crosses, there are Egyptian ankhs on the coffins. And he knocked my armor off, so I have to run around in my underwear for a little while.
People don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, mate. Go ahead.
I just want to say that's something that a lot of people don't know. Also, games like Zelda had problems with censorship just because of, for example, Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's also a censored version, because they took out the half moon because it is some Arab religious sign, you know.
Yeah, it's a Muslim symbol, I suppose.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I never played the Japanese version of that game.
Steve,
I think
take your microphone.
the music in this second stage deserves special attention. It's because you're on this sinking ship, and the music has a special sort of oceanic feel to it. The Capcom sound designers really made it.
Capcom is always pretty good with music, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played a Capcom game with terrible music.
I mean, we cannot...
This is just outstanding, how well the music suits this level.
We cannot forget, we shouldn't forget, we talk even about a game from 1991, so 19 years ago, and for this time, this game is really very special when you watch everything, when you consider the backgrounds, the graphics, the music, how it all fits together. It's a masterpiece when you consider how it used even the hardware and all.
Yeah, I think this was a first generation Super Nintendo game too, so Capcom really went all out with the graphics and the sound. The gameplay's, like I said, pretty standard. You know, you got your jump and attack. It's pretty usual for a platformer. Yeah, they really went all out with everything else in the game.
Yeah, it was one of the first games on the SNES that took advantage of the 16 bits.
Yeah,
but
especially the Mate 7.
Why'd you do the Super Nintendo rather than the... Go ahead.
Rather than the Genesis?
The arcade, I mean.
Oh, the arcade.
Yeah.
Well, I think just how innovative the platform is, because you know we're doing a platformer stream, and I think that like this part here that's so creative, like having this little raft ride, you know, and just before the boat's sinking down as you climb up them, and you good place to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need some split-second timing in this game. Sometimes it...
when they show you that whole map, you think how long it took you to get there? So hard.
Well, luckily I got to the checkpoint, so I didn't have to go too far back to get back to where I was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as I was saying, such a creative design of the platforming, and it's so varied too. Like each world is so unique in its own right. The kind of theme and so yeah, as in here, you know, using the raft as a platform to get
Too bad you couldn't take a shortcut, you know? It just so happens that the Demon's Castle is exactly straight away. You can't take a shortcut, you know, you gotta go through all this stuff.
As you can see here, like the even the ocean is sort of in a way affecting the positioning of your platform that you're riding around on, because the water's constantly surging now.
That's pretty awesome.
So you have to kind of you have to keep adjusting your position to make that damn homing is just like spinning round and round the guy that are hitting him, leaving me defenseless. I hate it when it does that.
But I'm very impressed of your gameplay. I think you really suffered to do this review.
Yeah.
Oh, I did, mate. Like, like I said, to the last minute, I was trying to do an even better gameplay than this. But
you just run it straight through, right? You're not putting them together, right? It's just one gameplay.
Yeah, this is continuous run. There's no save states or cheats or anything.
Yeah, you just did several runs to get better scores, right?
Yeah, like I said, I did want to do a better gameplay than this. There's a certain weapon I wanted to use to beat this next boss, but yeah, every time I tried it, I died. And sort of got frustrated.
Oh, there's that homing
again. Up using this one.
The homing error.
Yeah, nearly killing me.
That was a lucky jump right there. That was like, you were like at the last...
kind of good in a way that... Sorry? Go ahead. I was going to say that it's kind of... It's good in a way that the homing isn't... I find that with some other games where if you have a homing weapon, it would kind of suck if it was like completely 100% spot on accurate all the time. It kind of needs to be a little bit messed up to, to not be too perfect. Otherwise, it will kind of spoil it.
Well, also they move around, so if it's
easy.
perfect and it misses, it'd be annoying if they move around and then it homes in on where they were. It depends how it works, you know?
Yeah. It just doesn't sometimes get a good lock on it, just circles around the target.
Yeah, it's better than it being cheap though. It'd be annoying if you could win without effort.
Yeah.
There are games like that when it's a good game and it's just kind of like too easy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer I like the difficulty of this game. It's a real man's game, you know, like with the quest. Even if you get, I don't know, there's any other hardcore Ghouls and Ghosts players here like me, but as those hardcore players would know, the first time you get through the game, you only get sent back because you don't have the right weapon to defeat the boss. So you get sent back to the start of the game. Now that's what I call a real man's game. That's a big challenge because the levels are even more challenging the second time through. But,
how are you supposed to find out what weapon it is?
The goddess weapon, but it's worth it to get your super hot babe back again, blue hair.
What I mean is there any hint to tell you what weapon you should use, or you just have to kind of know?
You can't. You have to do it that way. But cheers, guys. Thanks for watching, and not sure what's up next, but we shall see.